So premium bonds, they don't need any introduction. They are the UK's most successful savings products. Instead of getting a guaranteed amount from any other savings account, you will instead be put into a prize draw where you can win up to £1 million tax-free every single month. Now currently the prize fund rate is 4.4% and the odds of winning per £1 bond held is 21,000 to 1. There are currently two £1 million prizes to be won, 85 £100,000 prizes, and 170 £50,000 prizes. Even if you are a winner, however, you could receive the lowest £25 prizes, and there are over 1.4 million of those to go around. So what have I won in premium bonds since putting my money in there since November of 2022? In this video, I'm going to go month by month and show you exactly what I've won and how much I've had at that time. So my premium bonds journey began in November of 2022 when I deposited £5,100. Now, in order to be eligible for the next month's prize draw, you must keep your bonds in the entirety of the month. So November doesn't count, December doesn't count, and January of 2023 is when the first prize draw happens. So in December of 2022, my premium bonds eligibility was still at 0 because I hadn't held those bonds for an entire month. Top tip for premium bonds is to put your money at the end of the month, then you're not wasting, a few days to a week not being eligible for that cash that you put in. If you put your money, let's say on the 2nd of the month, then that entire month you're not gaining anything from that cash. You're better off maybe putting it into an instant access savings account. So in January of 2023, my first premium bonds eligibility, I had an eligibility of £5,100. The prize fund rate at that time was at 3%, which is a lot lower than what it has been in recent months. The odds of winning back then were 24,000 to 1 per £1 bond held, so the odds were more against you at that time. In January, however, I added a further £550 to my premium bonds account, and that will be eligible in about 2 months after that. So all in all, in my first prize draw, I actually won £50, which I was really happy about. First prize draw really motivates you to keep that money in premium bonds and see where your luck could get you. So in February of 2023, my eligibility rose to £5,150. In previous videos, I didn't calculate the eligibility of the previous month's prize draw. I've been told since that whenever you do receive a prize, that gets reinvested straight away and is eligible for the next month's prize draw. So I have made changes to this video. The prize fund rate this month increased to 3.15%, and the odds of winning per £1 bond stayed the same at 24,000 to 1. In this month, I didn't actually add anything extra. However, I was lucky enough to actually win a prize this month at £25, bringing my total winnings from premium bonds so far at this point to be £75. In March of 2023, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £5,650. The prize fund rate again increased to 3.3%, and the odds of winning stayed the same at 24,000 to 1 per £1 bond held. In March, I didn't add anything. However, I was very lucky to win £100 in March, which I was really happy about. And considering that I hadn't had that much in premium bonds, I was very happy to keep my money in premium bonds instead of looking elsewhere in an instant or easy access savings account. So that brings my total so far won to be £175 with premium bonds, which is really nice because it's always tax-free. So in April of 2023, my premium bonds eligibility was £5,775. The prize fund rate at that time was still 3.3%, and the odds of winning stayed the same. Because of my winnings so far, I was incentivized to put even more into premium bonds, and in this month I put in a further £1,565. However, in this month I actually didn't win anything. I was disappointed, but I kept my head high because I had 3 winnings in the previous 3 months. So in May of 2023, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £5,775. The prize fund rate again was the same at 3.3%, and the odds of winning of course stayed the same too. In May, I didn't add anything extra. However, I was lucky enough to win £25, not the highest prize, but still a lot better than receiving nothing. That brings my total so far from premium bonds winnings to be £200. In June of 2023, my premium bonds eligibility was £7,365. The prize fund rate again stayed the same at 3.3%, and so did the odds of winning stay the same. In this month, I didn't win anything extra, and I also was not lucky enough to win anything. In July of 2023, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £7,365. The prize fund rate actually jumped to 3.7%. I didn't add anything further this month, and again, I didn't win anything. 2 months in a row not having won anything. I may have been discouraged if I hadn't won so many in the beginning. So in August of 2023, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £7,365. The prize fund rate again rose to 4%, and the odds of winning became more favourable at 22,000 to 1 per £1 bond held. In August, I added a further £4,835, and also in August, I won a pretty nice £100, bringing my total so far won from premium bonds to be £300. In September of 2023, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £7,465. The premium bonds prize fund rate increased to a high of 4.65%, and the odds of winning became even more favourable at 21,000 to 1 per £1 bond held. In this month, I didn't add anything, and neither did I actually win anything. In October of 2023, I had a relatively high premium bonds eligibility of £12,200. The prize fund rate stayed the same at 4.65%, and so did the odds of winning stay the same. In this month, I didn't add anything further to my account. However, I was happy to win £50 in this month's prize draw, bringing my total won so far in premium bonds to be £350. In November of 2023, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £12,250. The prize fund rate again stayed the same at 4.65%, so did the odds of winning stay the same. In this month, I actually took out £500 because I needed it for something. Another tip for premium bonds is to not keep your emergency fund all in premium bonds, because it does take a few working days for your money to be paid out to your bank. It took me about 5 working days, which in an emergency could be make or break. That's why I always suggest putting at least a decent portion of your emergency fund in an instant access savings account, maybe something like a high street bank. For me, I put it in Santander. You can put it in Halifax, Barclays, whatever. I'm not sponsored by any of them, but just bear in mind that, you know, it is not an instant access savings account. So in November of 2023, I actually won. However, this was only £25. Kind of a letdown considering now I have over £10,000 in premium bonds, but hey, it's all about luck. Premium bonds are literally all about luck. Some days you'll win and some days you won't. That brings my total so far won from premium bonds to be £375. In December of 2023, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £12,250. The prize fund rate stayed the same at 4.65%, so did the odds of winning. In this month, I didn't add anything, and Christmas prizes weren't for me because I also didn't win anything. In January of 2024, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £11,750. The prize fund rate stayed the same at 4.65%, and the odds of winning stayed the same at 21,000 to 1 per £1 bond held. In January, I didn't add anything to my account, and neither, unfortunately, did I win anything. Didn't start the year off too well with premium bonds there. In February of 2024, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £11,775. The prize fund rate stayed the same at 4.65%, but that would be the last month. The odds of winning stayed the same too. I added nothing further to the account this month. However, this month I actually won 2 prizes for the first time. time, showing that it was possible to actually win more than one prize per month. I won a £25 prize and also a £100 prize, bringing my total from premium bonds winnings to be £500. In March of 2024, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £11,900. The prize fund rate dropped to 4.4%. However, the odds of winning stayed the same at 21,000 to 1. I didn't add anything further this month. However, I was pretty happy to be winning £50 this month, bringing my total so far won to be £550. In April of 2024, I had a premium bonds eligibility of £11,950. The prize fund rate again stayed the same at 4.4%, and so did the odds of winning stay the same. So in this month, I decided to remove £2,000 from my premium bonds account and change the settings so that the prizes will not be reinvested automatically and instead paid into my bank, which I can just invest into. I made this decision because it makes these videos a lot easier having just £10,000 in my premium bonds account to show you monthly updates to see if I can win anything and kind of just show for fun what an average person might be able to win with £10,000 held in premium bonds. So in April of 2024, I won £50, which I was quite happy about, bringing my total won so far to be £600. So in May of 2024, my eligibility still stayed the same at £12,000. The prize fund rate again was at 4.4%, and the odds of winning per £1 bond held was 21,000 to 1. In this month, I didn't add anything further to my account, and neither did I actually win anything in this month. In June of 2024, first month with exactly £10,000 of premium bonds eligibility, the prize fund rate was at 4.4%, where it currently stays now, and the odds of winning stays the same. I didn't add anything further this month, and again, 2 months in a row, I didn't win anything. So in July of 2024, again, my premium bonds eligibility stays at £10,000. Prize fund rate stays the same at 4.4%, and so does the odds of winning. I actually don't plan to put anything further in my premium bonds account. If I am going to put anything, I'm going to put them in £10,000 increments instead of doing anything in between. So then it's easier for us to calculate the winnings. So in July, I was actually really happy to win £100, which I could not complain about. And it's really nice to see that tax-free. This brings my total won so far to be £700. So in the latest month's prize draw, August 2024, again, £10,000 premium bonds eligibility, prize fund rate 4.4%, odds of winning 21,000 to 1 per £1 bond held. And again, this month I was very happy to win another £100, 2 months in a row, £100 each, bringing my total won so far to date to be £800, which I'm actually really happy to see. And recently winning £100 a month is really nice to get that. You know, it can be a few extra coffees or whatever you want, or you can just reinvest that or invest that how you want. And of course, the choice is always up to you. So as always, these videos just reflect what premium bonds really are. They are all down to luck. There have been people that won the £1 million prizes with a lot less than what I've had. And there are also people that have a lot more than I have and have won a lot less than what I have. Let me know in the comments down below what you won over the past 3 months, and make sure to check out some of my other videos, and I'll see you in the next video.